guys, you all know the drill. Let's jump straight into it. So, Jackie Walper did an interview, and of course, because Zuchu and Diamond Platnumz continue to trend, honey. Okay, so she was asked about the couple because you know Jackie Walper is Diamond Platnumz's ex. Sure, since Diamond has always been known for giving his women character development, and Jackie Walper also received one, honey. It's only that when Diamond was dealing with the likes of Jackie Walper, Wema Sepetu, Hamisa Mobeto, they were city girls. You know what I'm saying? A Diamond haven't seasoned yet in his game. He was still somewhat a village boy. You know what I'm saying? So that's why whenever he will try that nonsense on these chiquitas, they knew how to somewhat, you know what I'm saying? Because he would cheat on them, they would cheat back. In fact, they would cheat on him before he cheat on them because they didn't have that dollar to give them. So yeah, they would date him in public or whatever, but on the side they will have these married men who will be funding their lifestyle. Okay, so you all know that Jackie Walper did not only receive character development from Diamond, he received one from Harmonize. Harmonize is the one who made these Miss Mamas at some point turn to Jesus, honey, full swing. Because Harmonize just dated that white lady and they got married, and he basically left Jackie Walper heartbroken, whatever. You know, Harmonize started saying, Jackie Walper was cheating on me, that's why I broke up with her. And Jackie Walper was like, but Harmonize knew the sugar daddy was dealing with. Literally, this sugar daddy's money was what I was using to further his career when Wasafi dropped his ass. But let me, hold on. Play you the clip of what she said about Zuchu and Diamond Platnumz's relationship, and what advice would she give Zuchu on how to move on, okay?
Asa kwa sasa hivi huwezi kumshauri Zuchu. Kwa sababu nadhani hajapita kwenye misukosuko mingi. Kwa ni ngumu kumshauri mtu wa hivyo kwa sababu yupo kwenye penzi zito. Nadhani moyo wake ndo utasema na yeye. La sivyo ndugu yangu, hata watu walioko karibu naye watatafuta ubaya tu. Kwa sababu unajua,
let's start from there, okay? She's at least in my opinion the most mature one when it comes to giving advice on relationship than the other A-listers, based off of how I've heard them having conversations, okay? So she's then said, yeah, because she started this game way back, okay? It's not like she's that older than Zuchu. I think she's like, what, 4 or 5 years older than Zuchu, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody please comment down below. How old gap is Jackie Walper and Zuchu? So Jackie Walper started by saying that right now nobody should advise Zuchu, okay? Because Zuchu haven't struggled enough. And Zuchu haven't struggled enough, I think, when it comes to relationship. And according to her, she's saying if Zuchu has struggled enough and she has had enough, she would walk by herself. But right now, nobody should dare advise Zuchu because Zuchu is still deeply in love. When you hear a woman still complaining about a man that they're dating, it's because we know this logic. When we are done as women, we don't even talk, honey. We just wake up one day and we pick our bags and we're gone, right? That is what happened most of the time. When you hear your wife still making noise, you know, doing this, you know, getting attention, it's because their heart is still there. They're still fighting with the idea of leaving. They're still hiding with the separation, okay? Separation state. And according to Jackie Walper, she's saying that is where Zuchu is at. But what she's saying next was very interesting. I want you to hear this.
Inakuaje nishapitia kwenye situation kipindi kama hicho.
Okay.
Umri wake. Yani actually so umri, yani niseme
situation kama ya kwake, yes.
Yani nikirudiwa na bwana wangu ni umeisha. Nasema kila kitu. Na kutaja paka nguo ulovaa. Na kuangalia kwanza soge. Una sweta ina Nike hapo huyu anasema.
Aliniambia hivi.
Tukishamaliza tu pale kazi za taifa. Naambia baby, yani
and to some extent I actually believe her. So she's saying that right now nobody should advise Zuchu. Zuchu will listen to what her heart really, really wants. You know, like they say, never advise somebody who's in love. Have you ever taken your girlfriend to her boyfriend to go and pick up the clothes that she has left there, and then they tell you to wait at them at the gate, and then it's 1 hour later, 2 hours later, when you try to call, they're telling you, oh, just go home, I'll come later. Exactly. So according to Jackie Walper, she's saying that it's only Zuchu that can get Zuchu out of this situation. Okay? It's only her that know how painful her situation is, that she'll be able to move on. She's been in multiple of these relationships, so she probably know best. And of course, Diamond is a master manipulator. Zuchu has been in there for such a long time, so unlearning how to live with Diamond will take some time. So we'll see how that right there will go. Tell me how you feel about it. I mean, the last video I saw of Zuchu, I think this is the latest post. It seemed like, you know, the family member had taken her out to unwind. And of course, they were also celebrating anniversary of the manager, and manager was out there with the wife. And you can see they're trying to get her spirits up. And she really needs this. She really definitely needs this, especially in this hour. But yeah, tell me how you feel about it down on the comment section. It will be very interesting. I heard some men of God, you know, they're sheikh, yeah? They were saying that in Islam, you can't divorce your husband when you're still pregnant. You have to give birth first, and then you move out. But when you're pregnant, divorce cannot be allowed. Though I went in and do my own research, honey, but you know, sometimes online or internet don't give you accurate answer. Well, I find out that you can actually move on with your life. You know what I'm saying? If it's not working out, it's working out. But maybe in TZ, it have to do not only with religion, but also cultural wise, okay? Where they were saying that even if Zuchu want divorce right now, it ain't gonna happen until she give birth. So probably the baby will be the one to bring them back together again, or not, or baby will be the one to finally give Zuchu a wake-up call that this is not healthy for him or the baby, if indeed she's pregnant. Anyway, keep it classy. Stay with you, my next one. Ciao, ciao.